يسر يا سيدي يا سلطان يا مدد مدد يا رجال الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Ne gibi bir şey verirlerse onunla müntaziriz. It is a association about new situation for those whom they are listening and obeying.
Amen.
Esselamu Aleyküm. Main purpose from advice advice nasihat. Main purpose is to protect and to shelter believers, or commonly for whole human nature, from bad ends, from falling into hells, to protect them here and hereafter, and to give them sheltering. When we are sitting and addressing to you, it is not something that you are hearing here, listening and living and going. Rahat olsun hacı. No. We are giving to you something to use it. If you are not using, may attack on you enemy and may kill you, may injuring you or taking you slave. Therefore, when we are speaking here, it is important to keep it and to use it and to act on it. All prophets coming for that purpose. Adam, peace be upon him, coming, and he was first advisor for his children. And his first advice, "O my children, just look to me and listen to me, what I am saying to you. Keep it. It is good for you and for your lives here and hereafter. My children, I was in paradise, first man created, and my Lord just put me in His paradise. I was so happy, no darkness, nothing hurting me or harming me or making me sad. Everywhere I am going around, it was full with pleasure and enjoyment. No any responsibility on me. I was running around paradises, enjoying full enjoyment. But my enemy, that always envious, representing envy and jealousy, named Shaitan. He cheated first your mom, then she cheated me, and both ourselves cheated by Shaitan. One directly, your mom directly cheated, I am indirectly cheated through your mom. And we were getting rebellion to our Lord, that He granted everything, created us, bringing existence and making paradise for our homeland. And He did for us His best, we did for Him our worst. That's the reason of that thrown creature, envious creature, Shaitan, we have been thrown out. Now I am here on earth. Half day we are seeing lights, half day we are in darkness. And we have been circled with sorrows, with dangers, with wildness of this world. Everything assaulting on ourselves. They are saying we are rebellions for our Lord. We must punish you. And from divine anger created so many kinds of wild animals, and these dragons, snakes, or what's extend name of big
alligator.
Huh?
Alligator.
Huh?
Crocodiles.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
No, crocodile also.
Lizards.
But the name of big snakes,
Cobra.
Se-
Serpent.
serpents. Just created from his anger. They are not created. Created to be a punishment for rebellion people living on earth until today, until up to date, all of them looking to give, to harm, to hurt, to give as a harm, waiting to look someone from mankind to punish them. If they are not rebellion, they were obedient. Even tigers, or there is another one, tiger.
Panther, leopard. Panther.
Panthers. They are coming to obedient ones like a cat. Someone was looking and seeing in the desert. He was walking on his feet and he saw someone riding on tiger and in his hand a serpent like a whip running. Yes, everything is obedient to those whom they are obedient to their law. Can't touch. This must be well known. Therefore, on earth, everything that giving to people as a harming people, only reason it is that they are rebellion, not respecting heavenly commands of the Lord of heavens. He was advising to his sons, I have been punished for the reason of that thrown creature, Shaitan, that representing jealous and envy, Shaitan. Oh my sons, as he is my number one most dangerous enemy, that is for you also. I am Nadman. Regret? Nadman. Shaykh. Regret?
Regret, yes.
I am regret. But just it passed away. I have been punished. I am regret for my doing now, and I'm asking my Lord's mercy and forgiveness and blessings to make me back to paradise. And you must not do what I did. That is my advice to you to save you here and hereafter. Up to date, people, only very few people keeping first advice for their father, Sayyidina Adam. And mostly they are doing in opposite what he said to them, what he was giving his will to them. And we reached to a point now, people going to destroy everyone living on earth. They are becoming 2 blocks and they are going to fight each other because Shaitan just prepared both sides for fighting, and once the side going to asking, intending to destroy everything for his opposite enemy, and that one's asking to destroy everything for their enemy. That point they are coming now. Now we are advisor. We are advisor, but our sounds never reaching behind walls. But those whom they are representing, Shaitan, whole what's saying?
Media?
Nashriyat.
Media. Communication?
Huh?
Communication? Media?
No.
Newspaper?
Her şey broadcasting.
Broadcasting.
Everywhere broadcasting only Shaitanic teachings and ideas. Our sound never going behind our walls. Whole nations, they are keeping Shaitan and his advices and his teachings. They are following Shaitan. They are saying our Savior. 21st century people, they are making Shaitan their saviors. And now we are reaching step by step the end of the life on earth. Last day just approaching, and last day must come.
Allah.
Everything that you are looking on, you are looking for it, must come. And last day we are expecting and waiting. Last day coming. No anyone can stop it, because it is impossible to stop it. For every beginning must be an end. But our people, living people on earth, they are thinking that their life going up to endlessly. Even endlessly, but our lives in limits. 40 years, 50 years, 60, 70, 80, 90. We are in limits. Even we may say, if endlessly life going on, but our lives, it is not endless. It is in limits. But through limits, we are falling in fire and making to burn everything whom they are living on earth, whom they have been granted to live on earth freely. And the heavenly order to mankind not to harm anyone else. That is holy command. Don't touch people badly. Don't harm them. Don't hurt them. Leave my servants to live on earth freely, happily, peacefully for my servanthood. Shaitan changing. In which condition we are in it now? What the Lord I was asking, what we are doing. Ya Rabbi şükür. Therefore, now people shouting on the streets, they are running like rivers of men, saying, we don't want wars. Yes, wars. You must say this to Shaitan. Why they are not saying to Shaitan that we don't like wars? And Shaitan preparing every nation to fight each other, to take much more land, to take much more benefit, to take much more what they are need to be on earth, to be biggest or most powerful nation, most great or charming kingdoms or empires. They are asking like these things. Why they are not saying to those people whom they are all representatives of Shaitan? Running on the streets, who listen to them? But they prepare this, and they are representatives that they are elected, giving that declaration of wars and fightings. Why they are running on the streets? Why they are not looking a peaceful person, obedient person to Allah Almighty and electing? Why? No. They elected worst ones, or as themselves they are making as they like, not they like as Shaitan likes for them. Now war should be, according to our knowledge, reaching to me also from holy people, it is going to be last war, most dangerous war, most terrible war, most horrible war that no one can imagine. Imagination of people never going to reach that should be from killing and destroying on earth through this war. So dangerous. It is mentioned through holy books in Christians and also Jewish holy books, mentioning, and they are saying Armageddon.
No.
They are looking, but they never thinking that Armageddon should be on earth now. I don't know what they are thinking, that believers for Armageddon, they are imagining to be that biggest war out of this world or for this world. Should be on this world for these people. And we have in our holy books that Prophet's hadith, peace be upon him, saying Marhamatun Kubra, that same meaning, and Armageddon, it is explained through our most respected Prophet and servant of Allah as Malhamatun Kubra, biggest killing for mankind on earth. Armageddon, it is the meaning coming in such a way. And Muslims so heedless also, they are not taking any care on it. And Muslim world now, instead to be all together in one hand, there are so many parts, so many different countries, kings or presidents, republics or kingdoms. They never coming together to speak on it and to look what their prophet was informing, that Marhamatun Kubra, this biggest war coming, should come. They are not thinking on it also, not taking any care. Their mind just went up with oil.
No.
Nothing else. They are thinking on oil only. Iraq thinking on it, Iran thinking on it, Turkey thinking on it, Russia thinking on it, Saudi thinking on it, Egypt thinking on it, Libya thinking on it, Jazair on it, Morocco on it, Europeans on it, Japans on it, Chinese on it, Americans on it. Mabakiya never remaining as a target for people to reach, only to reach oil. Oil, petrol, kuyularına ne derler?
Wells.
Oil well.
Wells.
Petrol fields, or better, petrol oceans underground.
Spain.
Huh?
Spain.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
No any target, even Muslim world, so heedless. Till a iron stick, iron stick coming on that heads, then awakening, but it should be too late. Finish. Now, people never taking any care for Iraq and American wars. Everyone, they are thinking that it should be something for a while, perhaps 1 month or 2 months, and it should be only through that area, and they are thinking that other parts of the world going to be in safety. And they are not taking any care for themselves, that if anything happening, everyone must keep their position, particularly believers, to take their ihtiyat, preparations. Now, Abdul Tawwab, welcome here. He thought the situation is normal, and after he coming from Egypt asking to come, from Spain asking to come here, even from Argentina asking to come, from Malaysia asking to come people. And I am saying, oh people, it is not time for traveling or visiting. Traveling and visiting, the time of that just finished. Now everyone must try to be with their children, with their own responsibility, there they can be. He may stay with us, doesn't matter, but his family should be open, because no husband, no father. And don't think that this, hello, I am here, you can speak. Perhaps everything about technology may stop, may finish. Only heavenly news going to reach people, nothing else. Therefore, my advice now, everyone must try to be with their families. Even they are asking for Hajj, and I am saying on your responsibility. No. I am not giving permission this year. No. Only for your responsibility you may try yourself. But I am not giving open permission to you to go Hijaz. On your own responsibility you may go. No. And those whom their imans enough for them, that we may go even we may die there, it is a big chance for ourselves to be in that holy land. Doesn't matter. And others whom they are asking to come back, I am not giving permission. Whom they say, I never mind. If I am dying there, I may die. I gave permission. But whom they are asking to go and to come back to their families, I am saying, there is dangerous. I am not giving permission. Therefore, Abdul Tawwab, he came.
No.
Nizamuddin coming.
No.
And looking at other people, they are thinking that Sheikh giving permission. No, I am not giving permission, but up to after Christmas, I'm stopping finally every permission up to 25th, and 2 days or 3 days, perhaps on New Year, before or after, maybe this firing. Therefore, they are, everyone, I am saying, please everyone keep with their families. It is not time for traveling. Keep your homes, and whom should be through their home, closing their door and sitting for Allah, just protected. Whom they are not listening and getting out should be dangerous for them.
No.
May Allah forgive me
Ameen.
and blessings you.
Ameen.
For the honor of the most honored Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Fatiha.